Bienvenidos, Ushamdi, and welcome to this Hut8 tutorial on how to navigate making purchases on the IDEX exchange. Now, the reason that I've made this video is because there seems to be quite a bit of confusion around what I'm going to call the 5 steps that are required once you transfer your Ethereum onto or into your temporary IDEX wallet, because the steps don't take place instantaneously. And I'm going to talk about the timing. We're going to time things out and see how long it takes as well, because it tends to cause not only some confusion, but some concern when you're making transactions and you're expecting sort of an instant response to come back from the IDEX exchange. Now, one of the key tenets of IDEX is make sure you stay patient, right? Or one of the key tenets of making purchases on IDEX, on the IDEX exchange, is to make sure that you stay patient. Now, I've got some assumptions that are going to be in play here for this video. If you're interested in how to go from Coinbase to IDEX, the previous video that I did on buying the Kin coin, which is what we're going to do again here. My previous video goes over those steps. So here are the assumptions. The assumptions for this video are that you've already purchased Ethereum from somewhere, right? Or you have some in your wallet, and that you have transferred it over to the IDEX temporary wallet. And so then there's another assumption, is that you've set up your IDEX account. Again, the focus of this video is going to be on the 5 steps to basically make a purchase and then get that purchase off of IDEX and into your permanent wallet. All right, so again, you've got Ethereum, you've transferred it over, which means you've got an IDEX account. So let's go ahead and jump in and see what the 5 steps are that are required. So here I am on the IDEX exchange. Now I'm logged in, and this is my wallet that I created when I created my account. Again, very simple to create an account. To get to IDEX, right, you would go to idex.market. Always make sure you're using HTTPS. Very easy to sign up for an account. And so now I'm going to come up here to balances, and I'm going to click on full balances. Now, this is going to bring me over to a page where it's going to show me for any transactions that I've done with respect to my wallet and with trading where I have balances. Now, remember, step 1 is to transfer from either your wallet or from Coinbase or from some other location to transfer the Ethereum here to your wallet. Now, your wallet address is right there. If you click on the clipboard, it's going to copy it over. And so as you can see, I transferred some Ethereum from Coinbase. Now, how long did this take? It took 3 minutes. I've done at least 4 or 5 transfers, and they all seem to be right in that pocket, right around between 2 and 3 minutes, where I'm not clicking refresh. And that's another thing I'm not going to do here. I'm going to let it play out. So you can see that I have 0.348 and some change of Ethereum. Now, where is it located? Well, it's located here in my wallet. And so think of this as like your IDEX exchange wallet. So it's not on the exchange, it's in a wallet. Now, we want to get it onto the exchange. So how do we do that? Well, just like you would when you go into a bank, if you had money in your wallet, you would take that money out of your wallet and you would deposit it. So let's come over here to the right, and you can see we've got some actions: deposit, withdraw, and transfer. All very straightforward. But again, it's the timing and sometimes the uncertainty after we do these transactions that cause a lot of concern or a lot of uncertainty. So let's go ahead and deposit. So we're going to take the 0.34 Ethereum out of our IDEX wallet, and we're going to place it into the IDEX exchange. So I click on deposit, and you can see here it's going to come up, and I can actually click on this here to send the entire balance. Now you'll notice that it's not 0.34 anymore, that it's dropped down. Remember, there's a transaction minimum of Ethereum, right? And we've got a minimum withdrawal as well, and then we've got a gas price. Now, this gas price is going to be the speed with which this deposit can take place. And so I'm going to leave it with the default here of 40, right? And what time do we have? We've got 10:39 and 40 seconds, and I'm going to click deposit and confirm. So at 10:39:40, we initiated the deposit from our wallet to the IDEX exchange. I'm now going to go ahead, we're going to take a brief pause, and I'm going to restart back up when the IDEX balance right here changes to reflect the deposit. So we'll be right back. All right, so it's not in my IDEX, it's not on the IDEX exchange yet, but I wanted to briefly come right back in here and say that the wallet did update. We'll talk about the times in a second, and there you go, the IDEX balance just updated at 10:41:47, 10:41:47. And you can see that you're going to receive a little message here, a little pop-up that tells you, hey, the balance is transferred. It says, please wait up to 10 blocks for the balances to update. But as you can see, the balance did update. Now, just take a step back real quickly. We executed the deposit from our wallet onto the exchange. But what happened was, a minute later, this wallet balance changes to that value right there. But your IDEX balance doesn't change until another minute later. And so it's in that 60 seconds where you see the wallet balance decrease, and then that could cause some concern because you don't see an increase immediately over here in the IDEX balance. But remember, patience is the key. So we made the deposit from our wallet onto the IDEX exchange, and that all took place in 2 minutes and 7 seconds, right? So make sure you're patient, and it doesn't matter if you're refreshing or not. You're going to have to wait, because the first couple times I did this, I was refreshing thinking, oh, it must be because I'm not refreshing. That's not it. Excuse me. It's just that it does take a couple minutes for it to happen. So step one, transfer the Ethereum from wherever you have it into your IDEX wallet. Step two, reach into that temporary IDEX wallet and deposit that Ethereum onto the IDEX exchange. And once it's on the IDEX exchange, now we can go ahead and we can make our purchase. So let's do that. We'll click on the IDEX logo here, and this is going to take us back to the main page. I'm going to click on, for markets, I'm going to click on star only because I'm interested in KIN, and I do have that starred. And you can see here that the price is a whole lot of zeros in 3.2, right? So we'll just leave it at that. Okay, so as soon as I click on KIN, you can see that the pairing changes over here. And again, I'm using the Ethereum to purchase the KIN. So now the window opens up, and it's going to show me what's been going on for the last, what are we on here? Last hour, right? You can see there's all kinds of things going on for the last hour, but here's what we're interested in. So let's make this purchase. And again, I showed how to do this in a previous video, so I'm not going to waste much time here. So I'm going to say market. I'm going to click on amount, and you'll see what happens. It auto-magically fills in all of, or I should say, the largest number of KIN that I could buy. So now I'm going to click on, what is that, 1 million? Yeah, it's 1 million and change. So now I'm going to go ahead and click buy. So we'll execute this purchase. I'm going to say confirm. And we're going to get something that says you just bought KIN, and then it gives you the price at which you made the purchase. So we'll click OK. And again, an intermediary step in this tutorial because we have to have a purchase that's going to show up over here. So now we come back to balances, right? Because now I want to see what is the balance of KIN that I have. And you'll notice that some KIN has been sort of taken off the top for fees. In fact, we've actually dropped below 1 million KIN, and we're now at 992,000. And you can see that the $290 that I initially started out with is now down to $288 and change. And that actually just updated as the price of KIN is updating on the exchange. All right, so we've executed the first 3 steps. Now we have to figure out, how do we get the asset off of the IDEX exchange back into the wallet? Well, just like you would when you walk into a bank, if you have no money in your wallet, you're going to do a withdraw. And so that's what we're going to do here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to withdraw our money out of the exchange, and we're going to bring that money off the exchange and into our IDEX wallet. So I'm going to click on withdraw, And you can see here it says amount to withdraw. I'll click on withdraw entire balance because I want to pull it all out. We click withdraw, and I'm going to click confirm here at 10:46:15. So at 10:46:15, we did the withdraw. And again, you can see there is a little bit of lag time here when we make the withdrawal. And this can be of concern because you see this balance right here in Kin is now at 0, but over here your wallet balance is also showing whatever it was when we initially started this activity. And so this is typically where people will start posting on either Telegram or to the IDEX exchange, hey, I did a withdraw and my fill your asset in here, my Kin, it's gone. It's not showing up. And I'm clicking refresh and I'm clearing the cache in the browser. Again, we need to make sure that we're patient and we allow time for the withdrawal from the IDEX exchange to make it over here to the wallet. So at this point, let's go ahead and we'll do a quick brief pause and then we'll come back when the withdrawal from the IDEX exchange into our wallet is complete, and we'll talk about the timing on that. All right, so we're back, and it actually took me a couple seconds, about 10 seconds. So this actually just updated, and it updated at 10:48:15. So the amount of time that we had to wait for the Kin on the IDEX exchange to then move to our IDEX wallet was 2 minutes. Now, I want to make sure that I'm completely transparent here. I have had some transfers that have taken up to about 25 minutes, but that's usually happened during some sort of a maintenance window on IDEX. And I'll talk about that. And I'm also going to talk about the fact that I have never lost a transaction from IDEX. All right, so what's the final step here of the 5-step program? Well, we've transferred Ethereum into our IDEX wallet. We've deposited that Ethereum onto the IDEX exchange. We've made our purchase of Kin using that Ethereum. We've withdrawn the Kin that resulted from our purchase. And now what we want to do is we want to get it into our wallet. And I can't stress this enough. Never, ever, ever leave your assets on the exchanges. The exchanges are definitely susceptible to different types of attacks, right, and different types of hacking. So your best course of action is to remove your assets and keep them in a wallet that is a much safer location for you to store whatever it is you're collecting, right? So you can see also we've gone from 1 million, we're already down to 989,000. So we've had to pay some gas tax here, and it's worked out right to about, what do we have, right around 1 million, so about 11,000 Kin. Now, if you look at the price of Kin, you're probably thinking, whoa, 11,000 Kin, that's expensive. But in fact, it's not. The price is literally, I think it's 0.0003 or something like that. So extremely cheap. Now, you'll notice also that in your wallet balance, when I said transfer all of my Ethereum, it didn't. It kept a little bit behind here. And the reason for this is that there's going to be some gas required to get the Kin off of the IDEX wallet or out of the IDEX wallet and to be placed into my personal wallet. Now I have my personal wallet up on the other screen, on another screen here on a PC, and so I'm not going to display that back. I'm going to focus on this. We're just simply going to time this out and we're going to see how long it takes. Now, remember, I'm transferring, just like we initially transferred the Ethereum into the IDEX wallet. It's not a deposit, it's not a withdraw from the wallet. Remember, it's a transfer from the wallet. And think of it logically like this. If I was going to give you $5, if I owed you $5, I would have to transfer that from my wallet to you. And so we're doing the same thing here. I'm basically transferring it from one wallet to another wallet. So let's click on transfer, and it's going to come up here with the transfer window. And the to address, well, I've got this copied here. I have it staged up and ready to go. So here is, we'll say copy, my Exodus wallet address. If you haven't looked at the Exodus wallet, I show it in the other video that I've done on purchasing Kin. And let's say transfer entire balance. Now, here's what I've noticed. I've noticed that with Chrome and brave that transferring the entire bonus, when you click it, it doesn't work, and that's okay. You can go ahead and type it in. Now it's grayed out a little bit there, so we'll say 989,733, and we'll take it down a few decimal, 30829, 30829, and then we'll keep going, 0008, 000811, and we'll leave it at that. Now I tab into the gas area, and I'm going to leave the gas price as it is, the gas as it is. I'm going to increase this to 25, right? And I was doing some timing with different settings. So we'll go ahead and set the gas price at 25, and you can see it gives you the estimate of how much Ethereum is going to be required to execute this transaction. So I'm going to go ahead and click transfer, and let's do it right here at the top of 1053. So I click transfer, I confirm it, I click OK, and now let's wait. It's already showed up on my Exodus wallet. So within 5 seconds, it was in my Exodus wallet, but now it says pending, right? Because we have to wait and see what's going to happen. In your wallet, if you see a red box pop up that says bad instruction, and I've seen this a couple of times, all that means is that something has gone wrong. And take a look at that. It updated here already, and that was a grand total of about 30 seconds. So literally, it took 5 seconds to hit my wallet. It took 30 seconds for the wallet, the IDEX wallet balance to update. You can see we still have some some Ethereum left over here in case we wanted to do another transfer. All right, so let's review some of the timing. It takes on average 3 minutes to go from whatever exchange or wallet you have the Ethereum in to get it into the IDEX wallet. Again, we're looking at about 3 minutes, and you can see we get a confirmation telling us that the KIN transfer has finished. So it took about 2 to 3 minutes to get it into the IDEX, to transfer it to the IDEX temporary wallet is what I like to call it. Then our deposit. Our deposit took about 2 minutes to take it out of our IDEX wallet and get it onto the IDEX exchange. And then we made our purchase, and then to withdraw what we had purchased from the IDEX exchange and to get it into our wallet, we saw that it was another 2 minutes. And then to complete our final transfer into our personal wallet, which is our Exodus wallet in this case, we went ahead and we transferred it, and that took all of about 30 seconds to complete, and then we saw the pop-up window within about a minute. Now, a quick note. I've seen and I've had this happen where the site, for whatever reason, there's a reboot or maintenance is being done. Again, don't despair. Once the site comes back up, I've actually had it happen in the middle of a transfer, and the transfer will complete. So again, I really wanted to cover this video and these topics because I've received a couple questions from not only friends, but some people online saying, why does it take so long? And it appears that it's not working. It is working. It's just simply working in the background. Again, remember, patience is the key when you're performing activities on IDEX. Simply wait a little bit, and you may have to wait a little bit longer. And again, if you're not certain as to what's going on, they have excellent customer support in their Telegram room under it's Aura something or other. But again, excellent support that's in there, usually 24/7, to be able to help you, to let you know, hey, we're performing some maintenance, the site's back up, and then as soon as the site is available, they're right back in there telling you, hey, site's available, trading is ready to go. All right, well, that is going to wrap up this tutorial on how to navigate purchases, and more importantly, why not to panic if you don't see things updating immediately. It does take some time. What we did today, we're looking at 2 to 3 minutes for each of the things that we did. However, be prepared. It could take longer depending on what's going on the exchange. All right, thanks so much for watching. Have a great weekend.